We running? Alright. Hip-hop's evolved, but the essence is the same. Spit bars, grind hard, then eventually the fame. Gotta research the BI if you trying to make your change. Gonna need a few tools for the roadblocks on the way. Cause record execs will jerk if they thinking you're stupid. The biz ain't just partying and making up new hits. Indies need the knowledge and the spotlight. So, here's Shaun Nicole, 2 turntables and a mic show.
Welcome to Camel, and let me bring the beautiful and a very talented Miss Shaun Nicole to the stage.
Woo! What's up, y'all? I want to thank everybody for coming out. We are back with another episode of Shaun Nicole's 2 Turntables and a Mic, episode 6, y'all, the hip-hop edition. And I'd like to bring up my co-host. My first co-host is oh so cushy, baby. Dot Surf. Y'all give it up for Dot Surf. Hey. What's going on?
Cushy as usual. One of them things, you know. Excuse me, real cushy. I had to pull the hat down for him.
My next co-host, I'm sorry, I got stuck, y'all.
I think she's a little cushy too.
My next co-host is from True Swagger Entertainment. He's the 9th wonder of the A. Whoa, y'all. Y'all give it up for Mr. Broadway. Let me get back on in a minute.
You need the left. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, sir.
Feeling hip-hop good? Hip-hop?
Always hip-hop good.
And y'all cushy yourselves. And y'all cushy yourselves. Oh, so cushy. Oh, my God.
Baby.
So let's go ahead and spark this show up. Y'all ready to go?
All right, y'all. Yes, but first, we have a special guest DJ, y'all. And his name is DJ Rampage.
Rampage.
Probably going to be with us tonight. And we're going to kick it off with our first feature performer, Ahmad X. Y'all, put your hands together for Ahmad X.
All right, let's go, man.
How y'all doing? 2 turntables and a microphone.
What up, though?
Special thanks to y'all for inviting me. I'm going to do my song I'm doing is called Gray Hair. It's about getting older. It's my next single off my album, IPL. So, she thinks she's getting old because she got gray hair. She want to dye it back, don't let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40, but feeling great. She thinks she's getting old because she got gray hair. She want to dye it back, don't let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40, but feeling great. We still young, long as we feel young. You're still a girl, not just my children's mom. After 7 babies, and I still long for your company. That's right, we still long. You get scared, well I'm scared too. I'm growing older, but let's prepare to. By working out, by eating better, by laughing more, and how we treat each other. We got preteens and they need things. I mean they so smart, the way they see things. So I'm working hard to bring this vision forth, so they can see the fruit of daddy's big dreams. Striving so we can have more than a whole lot of debt just to pass on. A little insurance money, and once that's gone, another generation left in square one. Oh hell nah, now that's dead. They say a slave, expect to get ahead. So let's steal away and find this white man. I thank you for the start, but we alright now. Let's build a heaven, I mean like right now. And make sure the fire never dies down. I love you still, just need to say it more. I love you great, let's go crazy more. She thinks she getting old, cause she got gray hair. She wanna dye it back, don't let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40, but feeling great. She thinks she getting old, cause she got gray hair. She wanna dye it back, don't let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40, but feeling great. My son is upset, we bought his pencil bag. You wanna fit it, when I was young, he called you a faggot. But that's the fashion of the day, and he's impacted. But should I give his space and let her be happy? It's too easy to forget my struggles as a child, cause I never seen it fit. When I was your age, my face was buried in a page. The last thing on my mind was my jeans or my kicks. But I was so extreme with my gifts. Sometimes I reflect on the things that I miss. Wish I would've bought one of them class rings, went to the city prom, or joined the track team. See, usually the thing, you talking about college, why just throw your teeth in the ring? Now you're growing taller than your mom, you beg to ride with me, nowadays you're always gone, but I hope to make you strong when you get in trouble, son. Reach for that Quran and believe in Allah, Elijah, and Farrakhan, and believe in yourself. Always seek Allah's help from mom. She thinks she's getting old, cause she got gray hair. She wanna die back, now let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40, but feeling great. She thinks she getting old, cause she got gray hair. She wanna die back, now let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40. But feeling great, she thinks she getting old, cause she got gray hair, she wanna die back, now let it stay there. Let's just embrace, we in a different place. Approaching 40, but feeling great, great, great. Thank y'all for turning the mic.
Alright, hold on, my brother. You trying to jump off the stage real quick. Hold on, brother. Alright, man, y'all give it up for a audience, man. Y'all give it up for a Alright, man, where people can, find your information, more music, stuff like that on you?
They can find me on iTunes under Ahmad X. The album is called IPO, Initial Public Offering. I'm on Facebook, fan page is Ahmad X, or you can friend me, Ahmad X Morton. I'm on Twitter, Ahmad1X.
Okay, alright, well, shoot. IPO. Where did you get the concept for that?
IPO is initial public offering, and I use that because when a company goes public, they allow people to invest in. So this was my coming public with my music and allowing people to invest in and become a part of what has been brewing in me for all my life.
Okay, alright, man, that's cool, man. Y'all give it up for Ahmad X one more time, y'all. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Shaun Nicole, 2 Turntables, the mic. Put them on blast, coming on next. Pay attention. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, y'all. 2 Turntables on the mic. We are back with our next segment called Put them on blast, y'all. And this is where we get a voice to the streets. We discuss industry topics and things of that nature, and try to bring to light stuff that independent and unsigned artists think is cool, but it's not. So today's topic is, why do artists perform with the whole song playing in the background? That is not a performance, it's a recital. I mean, come on, how you gonna not rap with your verse, but then you singing a hook? It don't make no sense.
But they have a hook playing too.
Right.
I mean, I think they're extra added.
Yeah.
Or they could be rookies to the game. I mean, let's not knock them. Some people don't have the win or whatever like that. I mean, it never happened to me, but...
Yeah. What y'all think about that?
Am I just trying to make excuses for them?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're
You
doing.
gotta come up here, sir. You gotta come up here. We can't hear you. We can't hear you back there.
I'm not being cushy right now, so let me keep it cushy. It's whack.
Okay.
Alright, if you're gonna do a show, make a show CD. You can have your ad-libs on there and your hook, but at least let us hear you. That's what makes us love a song.
Right.
That's what makes us fall in love with the record. Like, we did a joint, I didn't think anybody was gonna like it, so we performed it.
Right.
And then, we got attracted to it.
Right.
Like, you up there like, damn, the whole song like, we them boys. But I'm just saying, like, give us something. They stand in one spot, they take the shirt off, they say, I got money, and they share drinks,
Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's
It's called put them on blast.
And you don't really know, people don't pay for you to do a recital. I mean, it just makes no sense. And you can't tell your breath control there.
Right.
If I'm gonna pay $10 to see you perform, I need you to perform and give a show. Not see, because I could have stayed at home, put the headphones on and listen to your music. Pretty much.
You're like one person performing and 30 people on stage and they all behind each other like this.
Right.
That's
Anybody
it.
else
That's
elaborate on this? Or, got some words with the topic? Come on, y'all. I know y'all got some words.
Thank you. That's why I love you.
Thank you.
So fun!
You can marry me in 2017.
Sell it.
Get on your tiptoes.
Oh, okay. Basically, when it comes to performing,
somebody that is not used to their music, and you might have breath control problems and stuff like that, but you can fix that with your mix. You can put in ad-libs or different breaks that can give you a break during your performance. Like, I mean, people always have like the little Jamaican horn whistle or whatever, or you might have a hype man. Even if you don't have a hype man, you can make your mix to be able to include whatever breath takes or breaks that you need in it. You can get somebody, you can get the DJ to pause the music, you speak, talk a little bit, and then tell them to cut it back on and you continue with the show. There's always different ways to do it, period. There's no excuse for you to play your whole track. No excuse. I'm not paying $10, $15, $20 to see you play something I can do at home. Exactly. Exactly.
Well, thank you, Miss Ray.
Anybody else?
Uh-oh. This is going to be a good one. This guy right here, he's very passionate about the music. Let him know what's on your mind.
Good afternoon, everybody.
How you doing, sir?
My name is Clef Majors. Alright, on the topic though, this industry, first you gotta be an entertainer.
Right.
If you can't grab an artist's attention, when you're standing on the stage, your presence can't grab them, you're wasting your time, first. And if you just up here reciting your words, stumbling over words you don't know it, you shouldn't be up here.
Exactly.
Put you on blast real quick. I'm just saying, Clef Majors.
Thank y'all for participating in this Put Blast. Does it share anything else you want to say, sir?
Not at all. I think Club May just wrapped it up.
Yes. So the final outcome of this topic is you shouldn't be up here if you can't perform to an ad-lib track and maybe have your hook playing. But if you gotta get up here and say your whole song with your whole song, just hang it up here.
I mean, yeah, this might be the wrong job for you.
Exactly.
McDonald's is always hiring, UPS, stuff like that.
And like you said, you have to be an entertainer first. So that's how I put them on blast, y'all. Stay tuned for the next Put them on blast in episode 7. What's next? Our next featured performer, y'all.
Who is that?
All the way from Baltimore, Maryland, just to be here with us. Y'all give it up for Jay Swab, the lioness. Give it up, y'all.
Jay Swab. Oh, she heard it back in there. Jay Swab, you better come on up here. You ain't moved yet? I'm coming to get him.
Yeah, Jay the Lioness. This song is called My Life Story. This is my life story. This is something you couldn't imagine unless you were blessed. A child who wrote without a daddy. Why daddy grew to the cat would never pay for his actions. Cause he got some give a damn about a struggle and daddy. Not beheaded and daddy. Running like best and savage. The curse of the sea. The reason to leave. Pick up and vanish like wow. I ain't even joke this in the wild. Forgiving the broken people who hurt me. But I've been kind. Wanna ask why. Cause the wounds is like a heel. So open for about 5.5 years now. And of course I did mess up a little bit. At least I can admit that. But I came back for real. I appreciate y'all time. Can I get some water? Alright. My throat's sticking together.
Y'all give it up one more time. Get that mic. Get the mic. You don't scare me no more. Get that mic. Alright, tell the people how they can get in contact with you, man.
You can look for me on SoundCloud. I just recently dropped a mixtape called God Saves Me. I am an inspirational hip-hop artist. A lot of people get me confused and say, oh, you're a Christian rapper, you're a gospel rapper. Nah, I'm just 100. I keep it real as possible, you know what I'm saying? And giving the inspiration to the people. So, SoundCloud.com/J, the line S, and that's LYONESS.
Alright. Thanks for your inspirational rapper, right?
Yeah.
MC, excuse me for saying rapper.
Yeah.
Were you always like that, though?
To be honest, no.
What inspired you?
Basically, like, my favorite artist is Tupac. And just to like, and the Brat and Left Eye, they had positive things to say. And I'm just like, you know, me sitting here, coming from where I'm from, you know, I'm originally from DC. So, and then, you know, transitioning over to Baltimore, I'm like, man, this city is horrible. I mean, no disrespect to the
Shout out to Baltimore.
but it's just like, it opened my mind up, and I'm like, I gotta do something to uplift the people. And with a gift, you gotta be able to be positive and give it to somebody, because you just never know who need it. So, you know, I never was like that, but, you know, I've been seeing a lot of different things, and life ain't always treat me good, so I'm just like, look, I gotta get back to the people.
That's what's up, man. Y'all give it up for the positivity in the room. What we got coming up next, Ms. Butters? Round table? Okay, coming up next we got the round table with Mr. Broadway. What? Yeah, you doing the round table, right? Or is it? Who? Who? Why did you just say it louder?
Birds.
Did you say birds?
Birds. Like I burns you.
Burns. Thank you. Because it's him, you should have let him say it anyway. What up, Burns? Ain't too much, man. Alright, so coming up next, we got the round table with my dude, Burns.
Welcome back, y'all. I'm Shaun Nicole, 2 Turntables in the mic. Feeling good out there? Alright, we are back on our next segment called the round table. And I have my round table guest is Burns ID.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for Burns ID.
What up?
And our topic today, which is a broad topic, which can open a whole lot of pathways to a lot of things in the industry, is why is there such a big difference between the old school and the new school? Again, why is there such a big difference between the old school and the new school? But before we get into that, Mr. Burns ID, would you tell the people something about yourself and what you do?
Yo, I'm marketing promotion for Imperial Alliance Media. Google, YouTube the name, Imperial Alliance Media. We're a multimedia company based out of Richmond, Virginia, also New York City, you know what I mean? So we are focused on videography, photography, editing, typesetting for book authors, short story film. We do a lot of work, you know what I mean, with the media company, you know what I mean? So that's what I do.
Okay, all right. And what are your thoughts on why is there such a big difference in the old school and the new school?
Well, you know, that's like I got two sides to look at that. For one, it's not really much of a difference other than the growth. You know what I mean? Hip hop just came a long way, you know what I mean, from where it started from, you know what I mean, on the corners, break dancing and all that, you know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean, the South is holding the crown and the crown went to the West. You know, hip hop is everywhere, it's universal, it's overseas, you know what I mean? So hip hop has done a lot. You know, when people said that, yo, it wasn't gonna make it in the next 10 years. You know what I mean? At the same time, you know what I mean, it's a lot of people getting away through the cracks, you know what I mean? Like I said, you got people nowadays performing with their whole song playing in the background that's whack. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a lot of little whackness going on. A lot of people figure out they can make some quick money. You know what I mean? Record executives, record company executives, they're like, oh, we got, you know, we make me a couple of dollars. I want you to just get up here and, you know, do all that, you know what I mean? I don't know if I can curse, so I'm trying language, you know what I mean? So you get up here, you get up there and tap dance, and all that, it's whack, you know what I mean? Whack, it's whack. But, I love the culture regardless, you know what I mean? People like me, other artists out here up here, we keep it thorough, and that's the reason why hip-hop ain't dead, you know what I mean?
Okay, now being that you do marketing, what's so different about how the old school market material and how the new school market material?
Well, it's like back in the day, right? We just love rhyming, we love DJing, did what you did, and record labels picking up, these artists, taking them off the streets, they making some money, so back in the day we relied on the labels to do everything for us.
Right.
Now with the technology that we have, artists can do everything themselves, you know what I mean? You go buy your own camera, you get on Facebook, you get Instagram, you can go get your own printing machine, you go do whatever you want. So we basically, it's getting to the point we're cutting out the middleman. I don't need the middleman, necessarily give me what I need. I support myself, give myself what I need, and then we go out there and do it ourselves, you know what I mean? The only thing a major, distributor or something like that can do for me now is give me the money that I need to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
So do you think it's wiser for independent artists to seek a major deal, or is it better for them to do it themselves, even though the money doesn't come as fast? Or do you think it comes as fast?
I think an independent artist needs to focus on them being an independent artist, go hard, you know what I mean? Promote themselves, market themselves, perform, always be sharp, always be on point. You know what I mean? If a major label comes to you, check out the contract, you know what I mean? Make sure it works for you. Don't just take whatever somebody's offering, you know what I mean? Like, make sure it works for you. Make sure it's something in there that's going to benefit you, you know what I mean? Sometimes deals don't work like that, you know what I mean? But, when you're going independent, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to control everything yourself, so, you know what I mean? Like, you can never really go wrong. The only issue, nowadays I think we have with independent artists is the distribution, you know what I mean? The distribution is really in the hands of, bigger companies. But by doing things like this, like your show, Turntables and Miic, and different things, you know what I mean? We're taking back that power, distributing, you know what I mean? If we all share the same Facebook friends here, and I drop a single, then my song goes viral, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, we just gotta, work together, you know what I mean? And, the independent artists can really make it, you know what I mean?
Right. So how do you feel promotion ties in with marketing, and how important is promotion as far as an unsigned artist? Let me give an example. Like, you have some people that say artists shouldn't perform the same song when they come to a venue. Well, I tend to think, back when we were coming up, you might get tired of performing that same song for like maybe 6 months, because that's ultimately how the people get to put a face with the song. Now you have artists that come to open mics and showcases, and they're performing 10 different songs every night. I mean, do you feel like that hurts the artist?
I think you definitely, whatever song you're pushing, you guys can perform that, you know what I mean? I don't care how tired you get, some people ain't never heard it, you know what I mean? So, all that goes out the window, you know what I mean? You got other material, it's cool, it's okay, it's cool, do your new material. And make sure you're always doing what the people are familiar with also, you know what I mean?
Okay, y'all. Thank you, Mr. Barnes ID.
No doubt.
That's our roundtable topic, y'all. The difference in the new school and the old school. And we'll be back with our next featured performer. Peace.
Peace.
Alright. Shout out to the excellent performance so far, man. A lot of hip hop, man. We're telling hip hop good, man. Shout out to DJ Rampage, y'all. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Alright, man. Next artist up. He's the CEO, president of EMG, Epic Music Group. You know what I'm saying? Young brother, salute to him. Just not an artist, a lyricist. He's a musician, engineer, producer. Come on, man. Clef Pages, man. Come on up here, brother.
Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right.
Everybody good? Everybody good?
All right.
Make some noise if y'all love hip hop, man. Make some noise. I said make some noise if y'all love hip hop, man. It's all good. It's all love. Clef Majors, man. Sorry, I was gonna bring a band today with my drummer. He had a prior engagement. I had to put a show track together, so Rampage, let's do it. Hey, y'all know what this is. Let's go. Hey. EMC, Clef Majors. In my dreams, she's so mean. Yeah, she's my Mona Lisa. Hey, in my dreams, she's so mean. Yeah, she's my Mona Lisa. Fighting like Cleopatra, courage Beyonce. Nigga feeling like chicken, so let's make a baby. Hitting the city chillin', don't you see my lady? Looking like a bag of money, fresh on payday. Nails maxing them skirt, and matching them heels. Eyes looking at me, looking at how I feel. Thinking about the things I did when I said I chill. Turned up in the club, swagger, affection over the limit. Usually I'm timid, but I had to jump up on it when I heard the speakers bend. Body feel like a glove pressed up against mine. Only thought like the way you move, you gotta be in my dreams. She's so mean. Yeah, she's my Mona Lisa. Hey, in my dreams, she's so mean. Yeah, she's my Mona Lisa. Drinking about the face that I see in my vision, and I think I found her, so I make an easy decision. Making her mad and she want me to, no debate. Ricky Bobby want her heart, cause all I say is shake and bake. All I think is her figure back, her shadow wanna talk to me. Struggle with my brush and make her just walk to me. Significant to others, but she mad, division. Do it up for your attention, just to say she miss me. Gotta love her smile, love her demeanor. Before I start my day, I like to say that I see precious, so you know I keep her locked away. And convict the first, after any foul play. She's so mean, yeah, she's my Mona Lisa. In my dreams, she's so mean, yeah, she's my Mona Lisa. Hey. Time passes us by. Time passing us by. Feel like I'm living a lie. Clapping stuck in the fantasy, all dreams, nightmares. Living life carefree, but I used to care. Judgmental and confidential, all my secrets stay hidden. Use my words as I remember, so this ever competition. I'm missing the real music that I grew up on. Melodies and lyricism that was hard as stone. DMX and Tupac, for they hard and they told. Prince was before it was time to Jimi Hendrix from the boom. It's the time where we played till the sun went down. Now it's all gangsta dollars all around my town. Promises, commitments, I forgot to honor. Small crimes I encountered, so it's yes, your honor. See how I'm feeling, fuck music, all y'all shit the same. I'ma take my emotions, pay my own lane. Entertain one man, I do this for me. Listening to this verse makes it history, I'm saying. Let's make it, time passing us by. Hey, hey, time passing us by. Make some noise if you love hip hop, man. Hey, time passing us by. Been at the bottom for a minute and the struggle the same. Pills popping, blood dropping, needles hanging in vain. Kids broke before their time, then they came back 21. That's how a nigga hold it down. When he live out of gun, static tension on the streets with money on the line. Creeping on this nigga slipping cause they running out of time. And my mind intertwined, trying to come up with a plot. Pressurized to the limit cause I'm in it still out. Wish my daddy see me grow into the man I used to be. When he died, fucked me up on my peace and harmony. 4 years old with ambitions and visions to be a killer, making me vented, be bigger than a thriller in Manila. See, my mom made me cry. She was chasing the high. Found peace in the streets with the devil in the skies. All my homies to the game. Some things will never change. Represented by these cars and niggas in diamond chains, man. Hey, time passing us by. Yeah. Time passing us by. Shout out to East Boogie on the front row. Yeah. Time passing us by. Appreciate it.
Alright, man, y'all give it up for Club Vegas, man. Y'all give it up to him, man. Give it to him. Alright. Alright, Mr. Majors, where
yes,
can I find your music, info, stuff like that?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything, Clef Majors. EMG Epic Music Group. It's a label. You can find me anywhere.
Okay. What inspires your style? What made you change your name? You know what I'm saying?
My style, I want to be known as an icon, not just a rapper or an artist.
Okay.
I'm setting my goals high because I'm claiming it now. It's gonna be mine.
Okay.
Believe that.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Clef Majors. Music first is in a certain clef, whether it be treble clef, bass clef, clef. It's in either a certain key, major, minor, diminished, augmented, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's in a certain key, but clef majors. It's gonna be a major deal.
Okay. Y'all give it up for Clef Majors, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, next up, we got the producer's block. All y'all want to be beat makers and everything, pay attention, take notes. We're going to teach you something around here. Shaun Nicole's 2 turntables and a mic. Salute.
All right, y'all, welcome back to Shaun Nicole's 2 turntables and a mic. What's going on? We are in our last segment, next to the last segment, and this is called our producer's block. And I'm up here with producer and engineer of the Spot Recording Studio, Shaun Proctor. Y'all give it up for Shaun Proctor. And our topic for today is the struggles of a producer and how to get, and not only get, but how to keep clients. So first we want to start off, Mr. Proctor, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you have going on.
Alright, my name's Shaun Proctor. I just go by Proctor a lot of times. I'm an engineer producer down at the Spot. I do other work as well outside of the Spot. However, I've been doing it about 10 years now. And I've recorded everything from the independent artists who, is footwork on the street to, some old school legends to, the up and comers coming through. So that's pretty much me. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, how did you feel? Tell us about, some of the struggles you've had as an upcoming and established producer.
Well, the main struggle that has to be said for any producer that wants to be in the game is that you can't do it for the money. You know what I mean? Because the money is not always there. Even in the good times, your work tends to go in cycles of when your artists are putting out projects. So if you don't have any of your artists really concentrating on putting out a project or doing even promo material right then, business is going to be slow. So you know what I mean? It's not a business that you just get into because you're like, oh, I'm in a cake and I ain't got to worry about doing all the footwork of an artist, because that's not the way it works. That's one of the biggest struggles, is just knowing how to maintain and still live well while doing the music. You know what I mean? As far as getting clients, that's just like everything else. It's all about promotion. You gotta stay with business cards in your pocket in case you run into anybody, whether you think you're going to or not. It's all about being available. Honestly, producers and engineers have very little social life, you know what I mean? Because, an artist has his schedule to work on. An engineer and a producer has 16 schedules to work on. So one client might not be able to do anything except for late night sessions, one client might want to do morning sessions, one client might like evening sessions. So basically at any point in the day you have to be available to record and get them the sound they want. As far as keeping clients, I believe really mostly it's the main thing is to remember, in my opinion, is that it's not you. Of course, as a producer and engineer, you put your fingerprint on the song and on the music. However, it's more about the artist and their vision. They hire you because you know how to bring that vision to fruition. You know what I mean? You know how to bring that together. Oh, I want a crowd sound. Well, I know how we can give you a full crowd sound. Da 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 da. And there's 100 different ways to do it. But it's just all about that. It's not more along the lines of what you do. It's more along the lines of how you can make their song sound. And there's a rule in music that there is no right or wrong. It's all about the sound you're going for. I can sing, you know, somebody might say I'm off pitch right here, but if that's what I intended at the end of the day, that's the sound I'm going for. And as an engineer and a producer, you have to realize that you can't sit there and argue with them that their sound's wrong. You know what I mean? They are artists. And so therefore you just have to learn how to work and take what they give you and just enhance it basically. As an engineer, it's actually a pretty common saying that you're a professional listener. Your job is just to listen to the music and then how can it be better? You know what I mean? And you're constantly just all day long just listening to things. Not too much talk, just listening. As a producer, there's more talk, there's more guidance, there's more, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, let's try it this way. But at the end of the day, I really think that's what it is. You have to know you can't work with everybody. There's certain people that are going to make your style of production and engineering better than other people. And that's not to say anything about them or you particularly. You know what I mean? It's just that's how it goes with music. They're wanting a sound that may not be your specialty. You can't take it personally. It just is what it is. You know?
How often do you deal with artists who don't like to take opinions, and how do you deal with that?
Quite often. Yeah, quite often. And basically at the end of the day, I'll give my suggestion, you know, and then once again I wear two hats. So as an engineer, I won't be as opinionated as a producer. As an engineer, I'll suggest it. You say no, cool, let's move on. At the end of the day, you're paying for the studio time, you're paying for me to mix you, da-da-da. As a producer, I might go about it a little more as of like, no, this is why you need to do it, you know, maybe bring in all the laws of music and frequency and blah, 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 and all that, you know, just technical jargon. But at the end of the day, what you just have to remember it's not about you. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, is you can't have so much of an ego. Like, unless you're a Timbaland, or unless you're, you know what I'm saying, Swizz Beats, or somebody like that, a Just Blaze, you know, you're not a super producer. It's their vision. You can help bring their vision to fruition and help enhance the music, but at the end of the day, it's their vision, it's their song. They're the ones that are performing it, and they have to be comfortable with performing it, you know what I'm saying, and promoting it. If you give them something that they don't feel is them, they're never going to work with you again, you know. It doesn't matter how dope a producer you are, you know what I mean. It's really all about the artist.
And before we end this, tell upcoming producers how they can promote their tracks. What can they do? Should they make a mixtape, a collection, outside of SoundCloud? Because it's hard to get people to listen when you got like 50 tracks when you go to SoundCloud. It's hard to go through all of them and find what you're looking for.
The biggest thing is, I really would suggest that you treat it just like an artist would. If you're going to an artist, if you're trying to promote your beats to an artist, you need to know what that artist does. Same way as if an artist is going to a label, they know what that label does. They're promoting, they're giving a type of music that sounds like something they do anyway. So with an artist, it's very similar. If I go to, you know what I'm saying, a Dot Cess, I'm not going to give him the same beats I would go to with the Clef Majors. You know what I mean? Now I can play them everything and be like, oh, this is my wide range of stuff, but at the end of the day, that's just really ego. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to use that music, you're just stroking your own ego. So definitely hit shows, obviously shows, showcases, things like this, come network. Always have business cards on hand. If you can get any publicity as far as magazines, any type of interview, anything like that. Basically just really the same thing as artists. You just have to be out there pushing yourself. It might not be, you might not work with a major artist, even the artist you want to work with right then, but are you working? You know what I mean? Are you working? And if you're working, you don't have so much to complain about.
I know that's
out of this business.
I know that's right. And I'd like to thank Mr. Proctor for being on our Producers Live. Y'all give it up for Shaun Proctor. And also, I just want to mention that Shaun Proctor is the producer of this segment, Spit 16, y'all, Dirty Street. 2016. Thank y'all for participating in the producers / DJ block. Peace.
Alright, so you Rampage. Alright, that was time is, man. 616. You got no act over there. Yeah. You just picked your 16, you know what I'm saying? You got a little brother, man. Brothers and Shaun Nicole, who's right here? Right there, right there. Right? You got it? Okay. Alright. Look. Of course, find the application. Feel gas, fast application. Running on E, this stagnation. And see the little long in the race, so right away. Emphatically, mathematically, doesn't true with every God. It's right out here, true for law. Peace to the builders that be doing their job. Left pyramids, bring up the kids in the hot bars. Study my history, now it's that cycle. Now it's just long out to a bit of a right now. Execute the plan and enforce her. Put it out of the back and away from my son and daughter. Only for according to the order. Just my fruit, I just screw truths gonna get slaughtered. Space crack coming in, stop at the border. Who said God wasn't a warrior? Alright.
Yeah, don't say this business, nothing is frustrating. I lost bail, press the bed, it's suffocating. I know I'm fucking patient, but it's not suffocating. They go to love, where my back, they was just faking. But I ain't free no more, you didn't want to see the store. Look at my hands, but you too afraid to make the floor. Cause the point of why I got the blood, I'm thinking no more. Lost the cap, don't want to get free no more. Even $20 an hour, I'm gonna use the more. Inflation rates got the broken phone, I need the store. I got a drink. But everyone is even poor, relative to people. Put it all on the same floor. We got a view, a whole lot out of view. You know how we do.
Alright. Okay, let's go, Steve. Okay.
It's fake life, this is blessing, depending on the time. And the government is friend when you fuck with the ground. So I sit down and share till I give me a dime. Cause I'm out for the ones that's question and hard. My stone plus who you trying to stand. I'm the greatest of the beginning, long time to tell. I'm the best shit, I'm the most underrated. And these won't make me like Jay-Z said.
Okay.
Hey.
Alright, baby. Alright.
I said life for the sinner, born in the winter. Aqua girls know I set out orders, I contend bring the blizzard. Cause I'm cold in Alaska, bringing summer heat. Watch all of my enemies throw shade like a palm tree. I'm blowing like a roster. Hide in the eye on the Illuminati triangle. So watch how mad they get it. That I am gifted every pedestrian. I'm fitted with my left and my right. Ain't no mercy for a vision. I'm on top of the food chain. I'm getting queen. Lioness was on the leash, now I'm multi-chain. Feet down at the grace and walking testimony. People off to the streets and homie, it ain't no alimony. All over damn thing. Tired of giving hand out. Standing with their hand out. And person ain't no cash out. Wanna bring the man out. The man want me dead out. Rebuking in the father. Holding spirit with some water. Now I'm brought down to the Jordan. I speak it like it's Jordan. Now I'm understanding. Rosetta Stone. The clothing I've been living in the ghetto. Hard knock life. Living with the strike. I pray tonight that I don't fall victim. Yeah.
Oh, snap, okay. Yeah. Cool that off. Cool that thing off, man. Make it hot again. Let's go.
It takes skill to know the art of this war. So pay attention cause the game, it really train hordes. Expose brains and entertain inverted skeleton. Insane membrane, so here's your medicine. You see the soap we cooking, call it home cooked food. And whip it up from scratch like a real artist do. Hit the streets, crank these tunes, set my mind on cruise. Let these words that I deliver just announce the news. See, my circle life for me and never disrespect. Been rocking since day one, remember open neck. And how we flip up hits and matches around the project. Down the squad focus, trying to get in check. Classmate is the assassin, the criminal. Overlook battle road when your message is subliminal. Pay homage to the legends, take a knee, cause the spiritual is bad vocabulary. Keep that fuck shit minimal.
Woo! They ain't gotta be a weekend. Blowing heavy treason. I stay for me. I think you might overdose. Cold and freezing. Yeah, they need what they say. Yes, brother, the best in the history. I'm from a city where the chemistry is real late. Service and high in the ground in the bill of place. I ain't running no more. You already know what time it is, man. Bro, put us in the way. Two turntables in the mic.
research to be. I hear you trying to make it change. Gonna need a few tools with the roadblocks on the way. Cause record execs so jerky if they thinking you're stupid. The biz ain't just partying and making up new hits. Indies need the knowledge in the spotlight. So